Some people will see you and they already know you're confident, you're pretty. They can even tell from your face you're smart because people's aura reflects on them already. Before you open your mouth, a lot of people can read you, especially when you walk into the room and the whole atmosphere shifts. People notice that you carry some kind of like some special, like you're different, you're not like everyone else. And what people like to do is, so far as you haven't opened your mouth to speak, they're okay, because already your presence alone is already irritating them. So if you shut up, they get okay, they're like, okay, fine, at least she's quiet, so we can kind of like flock our feathers. But when you try to speak up, when you try to prove, like when you try to act like maybe you want to be a part of them and also prove that you're smart and da da da, and you know what you're about, ooh, that's when you realize a lot of people around you are just wolves in sheep clothing. They have no good intention towards you. They just like the fact that you sit there quiet and calmly. And I always advise on being calm, because that will make you observe other people's energy. When you are calm, grounded, and like centered in yourself, you're always ready to kind of like, be 10 steps ahead and know who to reveal yourself to and know who not to. You're able to read the temperature of a room and know when to speak, when not to speak, because you're very calm. You're very regulated. But for women who walk into a room and they're like, oh, I bet I'm confident, I bet I'm smart, I bet I'm intelligent, so as soon as I open my mouth, everyone is going to validate me and all of them are going to bow down and they're going to see me as this person, they're going to accept me. Well, you get the opposite reaction. If you already have the aura, I don't advise you go in trying to prove your brains. You don't have to. When you have the face card and you have the aura card, you need to slow down on who should know your brain. And I'm not saying act dumb, because that wouldn't serve you either, because people would try to walk all over you. But then act like you own the room in a different way. You know how someone can walk into a room and own the room without speaking, and you even question yourself, are they the boss? Yeah, I'm talking about let your confidence do the talking for you. You don't have to open your mouth, because a lot of people, especially when you are in a male dominated, or if you're a black woman or a woman of color, whether brown or whatever, and you are in a room with different types of race, when you do that, it kind of irritates the demons in other people, because they're not used to that. First of all, sometimes it's not even about being race, like, being a hater of other color. It's just about them not being used to that kind of like you being in that position, or the fact that they feel like you don't deserve and it has to be them or someone who looks like them. So you doing that alone, they might not even listen to you. They might start envying you unconsciously. Unconsciously, they might sabotage you because they don't see you to be the one to lead them. So I always advise to use discernment, and before you can discern something, you need to know how to stay grounded and calm in yourself. You need that so much, because those women will always be 10 steps ahead. They will know, okay, this, like, I can enter into a room right now and I know that is this the kind of boss that we can kind of like learn from each other. Is he a boss that has big ego? Does he have big ego? Is he a very kind of like a down-to-earth person? You can just be quiet and know everyone's character. You know the people who have the ego, you know the people who can be jealous, you know the people who can be gossips in the workplace. If you're calm and quiet, the information will come to you. You don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to go looking for people's character. You don't have to go testing out their character. They will reveal themselves because you are quiet and calm. So then they feel like because you're quiet and calm, they want to get to know you, so they will reveal themselves first. Yes, that's how human beings are. If they want to know you, they will come and show their cards to you, just so you will feel obligated to show your cards to them. And when they show your cards, it's up to you to decide, do I want to show my card, or I don't care, and you walk off, because you didn't obligate them to show your cards. You didn't force them to show off their true colors. Okay, so always use discernment, and don't be the first to prove and seek validation from people and act like, oh, I'm so confident, they're gonna like me because I'm smart. Don't perceive that in advance when it comes to people, because people hate pretty, smart, and intelligent women who are also calm. Like, people hate that, and that's a fact. I've seen it in so many workplaces. Like, everywhere I've worked is the women who are very secure in themselves, who are very confident, who are very smart and intelligent. It's either you're hated by men because you are like very dominant, or you're being jealous by women because they think it's just your looks and they don't acknowledge your brains. Women feel like, oh, I bet she's sleeping with this person, but meanwhile it's really, really your brains, and it's not just your face card, even though that helps. But if you have a face card and you're very confident, or if you're a woman of color and you have all of that, people wouldn't first look at your brains. Okay, they wouldn't think it's your brains. That wouldn't be the first thing to come, even though they know you went for an education for that. They wouldn't think it's the education mainly. They would think, oh, I bet she had that because of that. How many women do we know in Hollywood who have a certain aesthetic that Hollywood is looking for? They might be talented, but people still assume it's because they have a certain skin tone, or because they have a certain body type. That is why they got the chance to be in that space, or they got a certain role. Meanwhile, probably they worked really hard for it. Probably for women, it's a different ball game. When we are in a leadership position, people already assume so many things. Other women hate you for just being in a higher position because they can't. And because they can't, and you are there and you're very smart, and they can't even get close to you, it's like they're hating from outside of the club. Yeah, the hatred will get very loud. Stories will be formed about you. They'll try to humiliate you. So just lead with your calm confidence. Like, don't be out here speaking so much. Don't be out here proving so much. It doesn't matter. Already you're a threat. Like, you're a threat. Don't try to prove yourself anymore. Like, don't overprove yourself to people who don't deserve, like, your words. Like, some people, you just need to be quiet. That's all. You just need to be silent and just let them kind of like reveal themselves to you. I feel like that works so much better.